Hey guys, Daryl here from Show TV with another live show. Today we're going to talk about our Zippy Juicer, which gives you cold pressed slow juice with no leads, no wires, no worries. You can literally take this amazing Zippy Juicer absolutely anywhere. Now it's very, very quiet. It's very easy to clean. I've never even seen until we saw the Zippy Juicer, a portable slow juicer. So we're going to go through our recipe book. We've got 20 recipes in there through the live show. Today we're going to do 3 out of the 20 recipes in the recipe book. Now if you've got any questions on our Zippy Juicer or any suggestions, if you've got one already and you've got some great feedback for us, please pop it in the comments box below and I'll do my best to answer them, or our team will. And please also let me know where you're watching from as well. Type in where you're watching from. We love to see how far and wide across the internet our videos go. But for now, what we'll do is we'll just crack straight into it, and we're going to get started with the first juice. So we're going to get cracking now, guys, and the first juice we're going to do today out of the recipe book, which has 20 recipes in it, is this one here, the Detoxifier. Okay, now this is quite an ambitious juice. Everything you see here, or parts of, we're actually going to put in this juice. So we've got broccoli, we've got celery, we've even got beetroot as well. But yeah, I'm just going to follow this recipe exactly and show you guys how to put it all together. Now, the unit itself is really, really simple. This is the main motor pack that you get, and that lithium-ion battery's inside. Now, to assemble it, you've got your main tank here, and that has a little micro switch that clips on. So you just push that on like so. Then this is your sieve part. Now, one thing I like is you'll notice that there's no blades. Okay, so it's a very safe juicer to use. It's also very easy to clean. So this is the main screw piece. Again, you'll see there's no blades there. That just pushes in like so. And then we put the top piece on with the chute. Now what you'll hear that beep. When you hear that beep, you know the juice is assembled correctly and you're ready to go. This tank here, this tank's designed to catch all the pulp. You'll see that as it comes out. And then you grab yourself just a glass from home or a container for the juice to go in. So now basically, folks, we're all ready to go. So the first ingredient in the detoxifier is an apple. Basically, it takes 3 apples and it suggests to start with 1 apple. So I'm going to turn it on just by pushing the on button here. And we're going to start with putting a few pieces of apple in here. Now, one of the things I like about the slow juicing process, folks, is with a slow juicer, what you'll find is it doesn't burn up all the nutrients like you get sometimes with a fast juicer, all right? You'll also notice that a slow juicer is way quieter than some of those fast juicers where you literally feel like you have to wear ear muffs. So if you're like me and you're an early riser and you've got young children who are still asleep, the nice thing is that you don't end up waking up the kids when you're making your juice in the morning. Now straight away what you'll see out this side is we've got the pulp coming out this side, okay? And then out the front here, this is where the liquid comes out, or the juice. So all we do, watch this, is just open that trap door and see that? Straight away the juice starts coming out. So we've put our apple in. The instructions say, place 1 apple in the juicer and then add all the other ingredients, finishing off with the final apples. So I think the next thing I'm going to throw in here, folks, is the carrot. So 1 carrot is to go in. Just popping the carrots in there. Now look, you can see that the pulp's dropped out here. We've got the apple pulp here. Now we've got the carrot pulp coming out. Folks, when you're putting ingredients into the Zippy Juicer, you'll notice I've already cut this carrot down. Now I've done that firstly because I don't want you guys to see my skills with a knife, because I'm not very good. But the other thing is as well, you want the fruit or veg to fit nicely down the chute so it actually falls down into that screw. And as you can see now, look at that, we've got this carrot pulp coming out. Now the pulp itself, folks, you can use it for baking. Some customers, if you've got chickens or whatever, you can give it to the chickens out in the yard. But as you can see now, I've put a whole carrot through here, so now we've got apple and carrot juice. Now the next ingredient, my kids wouldn't really be too keen on this, but I absolutely love beetroot. So we're going to pop some beetroot in there next. Now this is raw beetroot, and what you'll see, you can see that beautiful red colour coming through straight away. So we'll pop the beetroot in there next. Now that one's just a little bit tight, but I should be able to push that through. You know, the benefits of slow juicing are absolutely huge. Because you have that slow cold press action going on, you get a lot more yield out of the fruit or veg versus, you know, those fast juices would actually end up buzzing and destroying a lot of the ingredients. Look at that. You can see that beautiful blood red beetroot. One last piece goes in. Now, if you've got our recipe book at home, folks, this one is called the Detoxifier, okay? So great juice for the morning, especially if you've had a big night out the night before. But again, as you can see, look at that delicious juice coming out. Right, next ingredient is a little bit of yellow pepper. So I'm going to pop the yellow pepper in next, and again, just push that down. So it says in here to put in 1/4 of a yellow bell pepper. So I'll just put 2 pieces of that in there. And then, what do we got next? 1/4 of a celery stalk. Now a little tip from me with your celery, if it's stringy, cut it quite small, okay? And then the stringy bits will never get stuck in the juicer blade. So 1/4 of a stick of celery, so I'll put a couple more of those in there as well. Are you thirsty yet? Okay, then some broccoli. Again, what a healthy juice to give the kids. So put a little bit of broccoli in, just some stalks. So it says just 1/4 of an inch of broccoli. Look at that. So you can see the pulp there. We've almost filled that pulp basket completely up. I'll just get a spoon and I'm just going to push that down a little bit. Now look, you can see the celery starting to come out now. Okay. And then what do we got left? A little bit of lemon. So half a lemon. So peel the lemon first, or just cut the meat out of the lemon. So we'll pop that in there next. That's going to give it a nice zesty taste. And then ice. So folks, you can actually use our juicer to make like ice slushies as well. But a little bit of ice in there is just going to crush that ice up and make the drink nice and cool. And then the final part, I believe, an apple. So last little bit of apple goes in there. Here we go. And then that is going to be the end of our juice. Okay folks, so we're pretty much ready to go here now. Just turn it off, put the chute back in, and then a little tip from me, make sure you close the tap before you actually pull your glass away. You can see all the pulp there as well. So just going to pull this over to the side here, and we'll give this juice a stir before we have a sip. Now, a few really key things is the natural process of slow juicing mimics the use of human hands, and what you actually end up getting is quite a naturally sort of, you know, I guess manufactured juicer. You've made this yourself at home, and this retains a lot of the nutrients and a lot of the fruits. It's almost like producing a good wine, okay? You can see the gorgeous color there. Now, because we've slow pressed it as well, you'll actually find that the juice retains a lot of the goodness and a lot of the nutrients for a lot longer than a store purchased juice or a juice that you've used through one of those traditional juices with the blades that sort of, you know, I guess burns a lot of the juice up and makes a lot of noise. So let's have a little sip here. Detoxifier, just what I need. Let's have a go. Man, that's really good. That is really, really good. And just a great way to start the day. Hey guys, another thing that I really like is you know exactly what's gone into this juice. This has come from your home, it's gone through your Zippy Juicer spout. There's no preservatives, there's no additives, it's only your own ingredients from home. It's not some random thing you've purchased from a store, a market, or a shopping center. This is your own cold pressed juice at home, and what you do it with no leads, no wires, no worries. It's easy to clean. We'll show you how to clean it in a moment, but it's just really, really awesome. And a lot of people have a great use for the pulp as well. Baking, give it to the chickens. I'll leave that up to you. So what you'll notice is, of course, it is incredibly easy to clean. You actually only have half a dozen pieces to clean, and normally I just rinse them under a hot tap. The actual main body of the unit itself, the juicing tank. That's actually BPA free, which is really, really awesome. And again, as you can see, it all pulls apart. It's completely cordless and completely portable. Now, you'll notice that, as I said earlier in the demonstration, there are no blades, so you can't cut yourself with the unit. You can see that the actual screw itself is not sharp, so you're not going to cut yourself, so it's very, very safe to use. Great for juices, great for nut milks as well, great for veggie drinks, sorbets and soups. The nice thing about slow juicer technology is you get more nutrients out of your fruits versus your normal sort of regular juices. And the unit itself is really, really light. It's 100% pure juice. Now the pulp extraction means that you can use every piece of the fruit and vegetable. So obviously you've got the juice, but then you also have the pulp as well, which there are lots of great uses for. This recipe book is fantastic and it comes with it, and there's 20 recipes in there as well. Perfect for smaller spaces, great for tiny homes, great for flatting, great for caravans too, and it's an easy and delicious way to stay healthy. So one of the things people love the most about the Zippy Juicer is the fact that it's portable and the fact that you can literally use it anywhere. So I'm using mine today out here on the balcony. It's a beautiful day here in the Bay of Plenty. But you know, folks, having no leads and no wires means you've got no worries. You can charge it up overnight and then you can take it out. Like, for example, I use mine when I'm using our caravan for a couple of weeks every summer. So we'll charge it up and then take it out and use it in the awning. It's just super portable. And again, you get that slow, cold pressed, beautiful juice full of nutrients, full of all the good stuff. So, recipe book, 20 recipes in there to get you going, as I said. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to do our ginger zing one here, which is a really simple juice, really tasty, just apple and a little bit of ginger. Now remember, if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments box below, and please let me know where you're watching from as well. We love to know who's watching our videos all around the world. But anyway, I'll turn it on now, so you just push the on button, and again, we're ready to juice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of the apple in first, folks. And once the apple's done, well, about halfway through actually, then I'll put a little bit of ginger in there. So just fresh ginger. And the ginger will mix around with the apple and should taste really, really, really good. Look at that. All the goodness coming straight out. And this stuff, of course, no juice, bone dry. A little bit more apple goes in there, and the ginger. Great, very healthy, that stuff. And here we are. How good is that? So quick, so easy. Now folks, what you'll notice here is I've actually put ice already in the glass. Okay, so you can put ice in the juicer, of course. And the nice thing about that is when you put the ice in, you can actually use it for making crushed ice as well, which is good for if you got kids making snow cones and drizzle a little bit of flavor on top. But I've chosen to put some ice in the glass. So we'll just give that a little bit of a stir there. And at that point, we've got 2 apples, some ginger, and an absolutely delicious drink. And once again, you'll notice even though I've stirred it, you'll see there's a very minimal amount of foam on top. Now with a traditional juicer, of course, they're very fast. They put a lot of heat into the food, you know, the fruit and veg, and you end up getting a lot of foam at the top. Very minimal with this, and let's have another taste. Again, this is out of the recipe book. It's really good. It's really good. Folks, you're going to absolutely love this. Remember, use that discount code ZippyLive, and you're going to save 10% off our already discounted price, and you're going to get free shipping nationwide. So use that code at checkout, ZippyLive, and if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments box below, and let me know where you're watching from. You'll love the Zippy Juicer. No leads, no wires, no worries. Hey guys, one last little secret. My best time of the year is when I'm in this caravan every year. You can actually use your Zippy Juicer to make an adult drink as well. So it's got apple in here at the moment. So just load that in. beautiful too, the slow juicing. Look, see how you can see the colour of the skin as well? So you can leave the skin on there and get all the nutrients out of that juice. Load that one up. Now please remember, if you would like one, use the discount code ZippyLife and you're going to save 10%, plus you get free shipping anywhere in Australia, anywhere in New Zealand, all right? Direct out of our warehouses. Now if you've got any questions, please pop them in the comments box below and I'll do my best to answer them. And also let me know where you're watching from, as I keep saying. So look at this. This is slow pressed, beautiful juice here. You can see the pulps come out the side. I'm just going to turn it off now. And my little tip after a long hard day out on the water or camping, just add a little extra to it, and it's a fantastic way to end the day. Oh, beautiful. So hey, use the discount code. You're going to save 10%. Now remember, inside the box you're going to get your Zippy Juicer itself. You're going to get your USB charging lead. You'll get your little or big toothbrush to clean the machine. You know, there's nothing sharp on there, so it's really safe to use. It's nice and quiet compared to a big industrial or a loud juicer. And yeah, it's just great for you and your family, great for you and your health. You get your instruction manual in there as well, and your recipe book with 20 recipes. So yeah, knock yourself out. Go on the website, use that discount code, and we'll see you on the next live show. Cheers.